Okay, welcome back to part three of this interview with Norman Ang here. I'm sorry about the internet interruption. Just now it was rainy and stormy here in Toronto, so a lot of fun reaction of the universe over the topic we're talking about. Too high vibrational sometimes, maybe. But anyhow, we're talking about what's your vision or your next step about like how to put out your work from now on. Like, is there any plan of events or project that you have in place or thinking about still brainstorming or whatever?
I don't really have the greatest idea right now what I'm going to do. I only know I have a lot of live meetings. Like, this was one of them. I'll be going to a gem show, which I'll hopefully, maybe network a little bit there. I think it's on October 13th.
October 13th?
Yeah. It's somewhere close to Sherway Garden South. I already posted on my
Sherway Garden? Okay.
Posted on my Facebook something that I was going, right? Star Soul Metaphysical show or something like that. And then I'll be going to this thing called the Zoomer Show. You heard of that one?
No.
The Zoomer Show is, I think, a 45-year-old and plus type of audience, and I think it's for some person who does therapeutic touch.
Right.
But of course they're allowing all types of other healers. So I was allowed to get in, and I'll be doing either Saturday or Sunday, 26th or 27th of October, at the Inner Care Center, close to CNE downtown. And I just volunteered my time to, again, promote my stuff. And hopefully people will try and realize, I can actually do something. And then I'll pass out my cards, and they'll advertise for free for us, in a sense. Right?
It's more like you work for free, and then they advertise you for free. So.
I do it anyway.
So folks, if you go there, it's for free.
Yes, it'll be for free. I don't know how they work out the rest of the details, but I got my free parking. I got an hour, maybe more. I don't know how many times or how many time slot they gave me during the day or during the 2 days in the week, but it should be good. At least I can meet people and expose a little bit more of what I can do. On that, and maybe one of those workshops for those experimental things that'd be good for people to try out. Other than that, I have no real plan. It's just word of mouth, it seems like, so far. Strangely enough, it's just word of mouth. I haven't really done any advertising yet. I haven't put it out there. I had to write up some stuff for the lady who's holding that therapeutic touch thing for the thing downtown at the Inner Care, and I just kind of completed it, but I haven't really officially posted that anywhere else besides giving it to her.
So can you talk about what you can do in tangible terms? Like, what exactly have you been doing on people? Like, for example, I have seen you making someone's hands one bigger than the other,
right.
And in one store smaller than the other. And then there was like one time you actually called me up, like you find a use for that is to shrink people's tuba. Have you done that actually?
I think there was a person, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, I did this recently on this lady called Evelyn.
Okay.
I guess I shouldn't tell. I'm not sure if they want me to put this out there, but anyways, this person had
Miss E.
had some kind of like a growth on the back of the leg.
Okay.
And it was quite hardened, and it was causing her problems walking. And so I spent a little bit of time with her. I think it was like 20 minutes, a long time. But anyways, it was hardened, and she couldn't really bend her leg. And so I got to a state where it was soft, and it was more like watery, and it was shrunk a little bit too, so she can actually bend her leg without pain now. So I left it at that, but maybe one day I'll finish it off. But it was just just help her out. It wasn't really anything serious.
So what else have you been doing with your work? Like, take away pain. Like what are the things you can tell people? Okay, I have done this. I have done that. I have done that.
Oh, fibromyalgia was a good one.
Fibromyalgia?
Yes.
Help to what extent? Like totally pain free?
She said she was. Yeah. I think she said she was pain free, and then all of a sudden it came back. The next day, like after long days of walking and stuff like that, because it started to come back a little bit in the last 2 hours, but nothing like it was before. Then I did another maybe 15 minutes or less than 15 minutes. It was fine again. And I'll keep up with this person until it kind of just, times out or trickles off somehow. Because I think it's just a matter of, remembering your healthy vibration and forgetting about how this, the ill vibration is. So you start the pattern of the healthy vibration and, continues. But that was another one. What else have I done recently? I don't know. Neck pain, like people with car accidents. Yeah, I help some people with some issues with the bones, the back, stuff like that. normal stuff, I guess. I don't know.
There was one time you were helping me with my vision. Anything over
Yes,
that?
I did do some stuff with vision. I was helping somebody over lunch, actually. I don't even know if I should put names out there, but I was just helping somebody at lunch, over lunch, and they told me that they could only see up to a certain line. They go, oh, I can only see the first words, but the rest of it I can't really see. It's blurry, right? So then I helped them to extent where they could see the next part, which was a line, and then the colors and the words on the lower half. So it was pretty good. I was just fooling around, but she goes, yeah, I didn't realize that I had this issue before, but I think it helped her. Yeah.
Actually, my vision on my right eye get a little more corrected because my right eye was very blocked since childhood, and he helped me in a few occasions. I found that like it's not 100%, but it feels like I have more control over my right eye and I see more out of the right eye. Before I only see from my left eye all the time. My main vision is on the left. My right was not really actually coming. I had my right eye shut down for a long time, but he helped me a lot.
We'll check it again.
Yeah, we'll do it again after the camera.
I found some new stuff. I found some new stuff.
Today.
Yeah, I did find some new stuff, so I gotta try it on you later. Yeah.
So anything else? I can actually give an example. I remember we were helping a person who was pronounced by the doctor that he will be leaving in 24 hours. We actually went into his home. And both of us were working on him.
I do remember.
I
remember.
Yep. So that guy did not die within that 24 hours like the doctor predicted. Actually, he lived for a few months more later. So that's something that both of us were working on him, and he was a big help on that. Because I was actually quite a little freaking out when I got the call. I went there, was like, yeah, and then I quickly tried to get him on board after I did some emergency measure, and then the next day or next couple of days, I just get him on board and help me. So yeah, he get to that friend of ours get to enjoy life for a few more months in the way he choose to. So knowing that his life is not gonna be very long, he actually, just like what you said, you've been through death. And then you come back and then you treasure your life more with whatever time you still have left with. So he, in the next few months, he planned like how he want to live, and then he lived out like that, and he left with satisfaction. Is what his wife has told me. So those are the things that you have done, and I have seen a lot of them, and I have witnessed a lot of them to be valid. And I keep telling people that you can change people's hand in size, and then. Yeah. Do you want to do that right now?
On who? The people watching?
The people who are watching.
Okay, if they want to, they can try it.
Yeah, okay. I'll be your guinea pig.
Okay, so just show like this in the front of the screen.
Okay, so just to show my hands.
And close them together and make sure they're the same height. Lower part, upper part.
Wrist and to the fingers.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
do my hand here. Okay, now you can start.
Okay, so put them down. Just relax. Okay, so which hand do you want? Okay, so
doesn't matter.
Okay, so
don't tell me.
I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. No, I'm not gonna do it. You guys choose. You choose which hand you want bigger. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll just start putting the energy into the video, and then you can watch it happen. Okay, yourself. Okay, so you guys choose which hand, and remember when you're doing this, don't falter. Don't think about this hand compared to this hand. Just focus on the one hand, whether it's left or right. Just make sure you remember. Okay, so just listen to what I say and feel what's happening with your hand as we do this. Grow and stretch. Become longer and noticeably different. Grow. Listen to me. Fingers stretch. Grow longer. Be noticeably different from the other hand. Stretch. Remember, stay focused on one hand. Whichever hand you're choosing, and feel what's going on. It could be a heat, it could be a pulsing, it could be a pulling, it could be a tingling. You guys feeling anything? Are you feeling anything? Let go of this. Just separate your hands. Don't keep them together. Just wait for it, because the sweat actually changes.
Oh.
Yeah. The sweat and also touching together, it's kind of like mixing the two. So focus on the hand that you choose and notice what's happening. Keep going. Stretch. Become longer. Noticeably different.
I'm feeling the joints expanding.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Yeah,
well,
the skin actually puffed more.
yeah, so it depends on the person. They experience different things, right? So just notice what the feeling is.
Tingling.
Yeah, so tingling is one. Heat could be another. Throbbing is another one. And
Yeah.
sometimes it feels like pulling. I don't know what you want to call it. Some
Mainly
yanking.
on middle and index finger.
Could be the ones that are going to be showing up. It depends on each person. But you can, yeah, I think we're probably within a minute's time.
Yeah.
So as long as you're focused and you tried that exercise with us, you can probably put your hands back together and see if anything happened.
I feel like there's a pack of energy
Mhm.
that stretch the hand open on this side.
Really? Okay.
Like something pressing onto it and then expand very slowly like that.
Right.
Interesting.
Okay.
It's different from last time when you did this to me.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
things are
last
changing.
time was from inside. This time was more like on the palm. At the beginning was in the joint and towards the fingers, and then now it's the palm like that.
Things have changed.
It's
yeah.
like an air iron. Okay, let's see. Okay, yes. You see my middle finger is longer. And index finger is also longer. I hope you can see that. This
Hard
one,
to see, yeah?
this finger is actually longer than the other index finger. Yeah, the middle finger is very obvious.
It's the videos. I think that's why I kind of make these videos so that people can try themselves.
Yeah,
It's not going to be based on
everybody
what you
would be the same, have different rate, but I do see in
Yeah.
front of my eyes that the middle and the index fingers, it's a longer, and also the knuckles are wider.
thicker a little bit. Okay, so
Yeah, thicker.
now we'll have to shrink them back down to normal.
Okay.
So just keep your hands together so you can see it,
Okay.
and just like that. And watch the finger if you notice it's longer. Shrink and become normal. Down. Yeah, there you go. Down. It's faster going back. Shrink. Go down.
Right. Why is that?
I don't know.
Guess we hold on to our form.
You remember
easier.
the vibration. Yeah, you remember the vibration. So yeah, it's pretty much down, all the way down.
Wow,
Become
it's
normal.
actually
down,
yeah.
down. So that's it. Yeah. So
Ah,
yeah, now you can see it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
good.
equal length now. I didn't open my end.
So yeah, hopefully you guys got the same reduction thing.
Fun stuff. Fun
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, it's not as big in the joint too.
yeah,
Thank you. That was fun.
yeah. Yeah, the usual hand growing thing. Yeah, it's okay.
The last question I have for you is, now you look back to your transformation process,
Right.
your current awareness and knowledge. Is there anything you would have done differently back then, or you have no regrets at all? Like, I don't want to use the word regrets. It's like right now you've been through them. Like, would you have ever thought that, okay, if I realize it 3 days a little earlier than that time, would things change? Like, would you have moments like that you would rather have things done differently than what you have done?
I'm not sure. I mean, although it may seem like it was a bad choice or something like that, it always taught me something. There's always something that it teaches you life. It's very funny. It led me the way it should have been led. That was good. Even
Led
now.
you the way it should have been led.
Yeah,
I like
it's,
that.
It's great. It's great.
It's great.
It's like it's like things you don't know that's gonna happen. It's just it's a surprise ending. Great. It's so interesting. I thought I was gonna do this and do that or have this happen. Nope, didn't happen that way. It happened completely differently, but it worked out perfectly. It was great. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Awesome. So, is there any advice you want to give our audience here? Especially if they're going through the challenges you've been through before, like finding their place in between, setting up boundaries, or being useful to the public, but at the same time remain private for yourself, like that kind of stuff. Or people who went through stroke like you did, physically challenged over that side. Like, what are your advice you want to give to them?
I think stroke really, for that part, I think, I'm not sure if they suggest certain things like this in the hospital, but I got rid of my phone. Forget the phone. Like, you might be preoccupied by stupid phone stuff. Like, right now it's time to focus on your healing.
Yes.
social media is like really not that important. All this stuff is not important. Right now it's going to be you and getting out of the situation. So just get rid of that stuff. Don't distract your mind. Focus your mind on developing and remembering. I did a lot of like questions, like, you know, synonyms, antonyms while I was there. And I had a hard time remembering stupid things, like basic things I couldn't remember, like the telephone or something like that. It was almost that ridiculous. But yeah, stay focused. Do not be distracted by outside, you know, fun, or whatever you want to call it, distracted by the phone. Because right now, at that point, when you're in that stroke state, you have to keep those neurons firing, doing different things. So whatever you had lost, you have to rebuild them, and you'd have to probably rebuild them in a different way to make yourself work again. What else would I say to people? No matter what type of challenges you're facing, there's going to be more. You know, there's more to be able to be had and done in the future. Take them on. You know, take on the challenges.
Take on the challenges.
Be who you are, right?
Be who you are.
Because the world needs that expression of who you are.
Yes, the world needs the expression of who you are. The world needs all of us to be ourselves,
Yeah.
not anybody else, because the world has already had that person.
Exactly.
The world doesn't need a duplication of that same person. It already has that one. It needs you to be you. It needs him to be him.
Mm-hmm.
It needs me to be me. So let's all be ourselves in
Mm-hmm.
harmony, in honoration, in respect towards each other and towards ourselves as well. Right? I guess a lot of time it's not people don't want to respect you. If it's more like we did not know how to respect ourselves, so people would not know how to respect you too, right? So let's find ourselves within ourselves, respect that self inside of us, explore and explore more. Be formless.
I guess so.
Formlessly yourself.
Pretty much, yeah.
Thank you so much. Is there any other healing you want to give at the end to the audience?
What would you like? I don't know. What do you think?
So,
The general healing thing?
general healing thing, like relaxation, or maybe something like pain-free or whatever.
Sure. I can do the mind one. Just kind of relax the mind. So this one, just to let you know, some people have said that they get dizzy. So be sure you're sitting down or laying down when you're doing this, and I'll start to project to the screen, and you'll start to feel it as well. So once you're sitting down, notice how you feel up here in the crown area, in your forehead and crown, and I'd like you to close your eyes for a minute and just listen to my voice and feel. Do not question what's happening, just feel what's happening. Mind be relaxed. Thoughts be clear. Feel the energy rushing in and lifting up from your mind. Be sharp and clear. Mind be empty. You might start to feel some sort of lifting action into your crown, and it should be leaving, pulling out of your head and leaving. And then we'll leave it at that, very short and very quick. If you open your eyes, things may seem very sharp. The room might be a little bit waving or turning, something like that for the time being, but it'll settle down. It'll set you back to normal state. And the room might just be, moving a little bit, but it should be okay. But look at the things, the colors, how bright and how sharp things are looking right now. It's like you just woke up. It's almost like you just woke up from a dream. And so that's another example
Like
of
very refreshed.
something like that, yeah. So it depends on the person, but that's how it actually happens. Again, you can get these things on my YouTube channel. I have a few of these, basic short videos that people can get for free anytime, right? So there's always that. So there anything else?
Yeah, so I actually want you to talk about like how people can find you. You talk about your YouTube channel. It's under the Formless movement, or
Formless
just
movement.
Formless movement. So search Formless movement. You find his video, and you can easily recognize all his video have this mask on his face. It's his signature, and he has a whole bunch of video that talks about different healing, different energy work, and some philosophy, some teachings over there too. So check out his YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel too under my name, Ableton, if you want to check it out, that I share other knowledge too. But what about if they want to see you in person?
Okay, so what I've done lately was I set up these like 1 minute or maybe 5 minute type of interviews on the phone, which I use the Messenger on Facebook. So you can either find me on Facebook with my name, Norman Ng. Looks like some person with long hair, fire in the background somewhere. Or you can look up Formless Movement, the page on Facebook as well. You can message me there as well. And I will respond, and then we'll connect through the Messenger program. And then we'll set it up from there.
Do you have any website?
I also have formlessmovement.com. I have Instagram, Formless Movement.
It's all Formless Movement.
Pretty much everything's Formless Movement. And also you can email me at formlessmovement at gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
Yeah, so all the Formless Movement stuff is fine.
Yeah, I'll post up all of those information later on in the posting and also in the comments and stuff, so you can look them up. And in case anyone want to see you for healing, like do you want to like tell like how this is gonna work? Like I know you have a very specific way. He doesn't want to see people in person.
Yeah, I mean, like most of the people that met me or knew of me, they started getting healing through the phone anyways, and they seem quite happy. They're fine with it. They got their pain removed and stuff like that very quickly, and so they don't have a problem because they don't have to leave the house. They don't have to deal with traffic, nothing. So we just call each other on the program, the Facebook Messenger program, and no video, just voice, and then just be in a nice quiet place where you can focus, like no dogs, no cats, no children running around or something like that. Be in a quiet place, and then it'll be okay. It's a good place to feel it. So after the compatibility test, which lasts like minutes, right, you'll know whether we're a match or not, right? And then we go from there, because there's no charge for the test, because I have to know, I want to feel that I can offer the people something so that we have a fair exchange, right? And after that, then it goes from there.
I see. So you talked about the Sherry Garden event, the Gemstone show. Any other event upcoming as well?
Yeah, the Zoomer show. That thing should be on the 26th and 27th. I haven't finalized the times that I'm going to be working the shift, but I'll be actually probably meeting people for real. Yeah, seeing me in real life then.
Hey,
that's a scary thought for me.
Will they be on the website or on your social media later on?
Darn it! I wasn't gonna post it. I figured these people would just be random outside of my social media, so they'll never know it's actually me. that was
sorry, I exploded.
No, it's okay. That was actually the plan, but yeah, I'll be there.
I kick your butt again.
Yeah, you did. It's okay.
I just love to do that.
It's true though. It's true. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Just don't take fan picture with the people. Don't take selfies with them.
Yeah. If I do have to wear this, it's yeah. It won't go well without the mask, so yeah.
Okay, I hear you.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate you show up in my interview and then be so brave to walk in front of the computer and showcase yourself with a very thin layer of fabric. That's a lot of exposure of you.
Yeah, that's how it is. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I'm really happy to see you coming back from your challenge, your stroke. And to be honest, it happened the end of last year. Christmas. Like if you know him now, you probably won't know that he had a stroke. Like he's really like a normal person, eating normal, operating normal.
Pretty normal.
Mm-hmm. Just a little slim, but that's all. That's all good. Like it's really, really amazing. You amazed your friends, you amazed your family, you amazed the doctors, you amazed everybody. So keep being you. We appreciate you. Love you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So folks, stay tuned for our next interview. It's gonna be another handsome dude, and this time he's not gonna hide his face.
You're right.
And that dude, you know who you are.
I do too.
All right, stay tuned and have a good day and see you next time.
All right.
And interview the incredible human now and then. And if you have any questions or anything that you want to ask the person once I advertise who's the next guest gonna be, you can also put the comment under those polls and we'll prepare those questions for you. All right, until then, be well.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.